Fallout. We've got some new images for the Fallout TV show. My Fallout experience is very limited. I played a lot of Fallout 4. I never finished Fallout 4, but I played a lot of it. I would just do dumb, random shit on it all the time. My big thing was just trying to collect power armor in my main base, just so I could have loads of different power armors. That was all I was interested in.
To do what Iron Man did with his display.
Yeah.
No.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure like everyone did that. Everyone wants to do that. Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. You can correct me here right now. And the people in this power armor, is that the Brotherhood of Steel?
I can't see that. Yeah, well, the one at the bottom right is definitely, but I'm not sure about the rest because I can't see the.
They've got the same logo.
I'm pretty sure it is same logo. Then yeah, it's Brotherhood of Steel.
Yeah. So right, I knew there was a Fallout TV show coming out. This looks like, just going by these images, it looks like it's going to stay very faithful to what the game is. I kind of recognise some set pieces that looks like Fallout 4. I'm pretty sure in the pictures I saw the baseball stadium. Maybe. It's all got that similar sort of look of like this.
I can't lie, I'm not very well up to date on this TV show because I felt like I was waiting forever. Like I heard about it a little bit and I was like, oh, it's coming, but we don't know when. So it's interesting to get these images and actually see it now. I don't feel like anyone's ever talked about this really. There was like an announcement maybe like ages ago, and I'm talking ages ago, and then since then it's just been kind of radio silent.
Yeah, no. Obviously, being the big Fallout player here that you are, and loving your Bethesda games, we're still waiting on that Starfield review. We'll get it, I'm pretty sure, once you start playing it again.
That'll be done as soon as I re-download it.
All right. Yep. Fair enough. Yep.
Yeah.
But what are some things you want to see in this show? Because for me, it's you played the story, you finished the story of Fallout 4. I'm pretty sure you've played the other games as well. I never did. I got a little bit into it, but I just like messing around in the game.
I don't feel like Fallout's in... Like, with Fallout, it's not... When there's a game that comes out for it, or there's, like, a piece of DLC... Well, not the DLC, but when there's, like, big mods coming out for it, that's the only time I personally hear about it. I've played 3, I played a little bit of New Vegas, I didn't manage to finish it. I didn't grow up playing the Fallout games. I kind of was introduced to them later. I played Skyrim before I even played Fallout. So I am a massive fan, yeah. My Pip-Boy. I have the Pip-Boy from Fallout 4. It is a piece of plastic shit. It is falling apart. I am not getting it out ever. Always. I just agree with you now when you say shit. I'm just like, yeah, cool. So with this, it looks the part. Yes. Is it gonna play the part? And that's the thing. It's weird because I didn't mind it as much, but I get it. It definitely, I do prefer the older way of how they did the game. So in Fallout 4, they simplified it with the dialogue, and they made the protagonists you play as. Yes, you could customize them and do whatever kind of role you want to do. You could be a thief, you could be a mechanic guy and build all your armors and stuff. You can be a weapons guy, a sword guy, whatever. That's what Bethesda games are. If you're a fan of anything Skyrim, Fallout, that's what they do. Starfield, it's all about player choice, and it doesn't want to limit you onto what you can do and what you can become. You can become really nice and generous, or you can be an evil bastard. You can do whatever you want to do. With it being a show, you now have to pick one or the other, and it's going to be very limiting on what it can do. because yes, it could tell a great story, but the whole thing about the Fallout games is it's your choice. You create the story
Yeah.
in a sense. You know, you go through these missions and you do these things, and you are near enough given a choice all the time. Now, with Fallout 4, which is their latest Fallout game, well, no, it's 76. We won't talk about that.
No, talk
If
about
Fallout-
76. Let's talk about it.
No,
you
I'm not
you
talking
just reminded me
about
we
that.
played that a bit.
We did. It is a bit better now. It's not like a great Fallout game by any means, but you could have fun if you played it on co-op. With Fallout 4, anyways, going back to that, with Fallout 4, they simplifies the dialogue system, so it's like you can make a joke, ask a question, be a cunt, or be nice. In the old Fallout games, including the old Elder Scroll games, you had literally like so much dialogue to really flesh out your character. Whereas now they simplified it and they really sort of dialed back, and it took away that thing of this character being you, because the character had a voice.
Yeah.
I didn't mind it. I thought it was okay. It added a little bit of cinematicness to it, but at the same time, I wish there was an option, because I would have played it with the voice actor on for your character, and then I would have gone and played it with the voice actor off. There's been mods that have done that. And with this, it's literally just like more of what people don't really like. It's a voice protagonist that, it's a TV show, I get it, they have to have this. But how is it going to translate well? Because it's not your character. You're following this character who's coming out of the vault. Yeah, I mean, they might have an interesting story, they might be an interesting character, but,
Yeah.
the thing they need to get really right then, and it's clear that they're doing it just from the pictures and the way it looks, it's the world around looks like Fallout. If they can't do that, if they're limited in what they can do by, not having your own character in a TV show kind of thing, obviously that's impossible. At least have that world that you know from Fallout
Yeah.
be very present.
Oh,
And that's what it's looking like.
calling it right now. The picture underneath you, that is the end of the first episode. Calling it right now.
I mean, like in Fallout, obviously at the start of the Fallout games, especially the third one, you spend a lot of time in the first vault, and it wouldn't surprise me. So I am up for this. It could be, it's definitely a visual treat. It is definitely going to be cool to see these things in live action, but they really need to get that story right.
Yeah. I feel sorry for him personally, because the standard of video game adaptations on TV has been set this year by Last of Us.
Yeah.
And that is possibly the best show all year anyway.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying it has to live up to The Last of Us, because it's different studios, different writers, different IP. But from the general
It needs.
TV,
It's going to definitely.
yeah.
The thing I'd love to see in this is just all the what the community has done with these games.
Yeah.
You've seen all these jokes and stuff. Have some of these jokes in it. Have some of these things in it
I
that
think
make Fallout.
I think my favourite Fallout story is the guy who bought Fallout 4 with bottle caps. Like, he saved up all his bottle caps and then sent it in to Bethesda, and they give him the collector's edition.
They really need to connect with the community around Fallout with this. They can't try and go out and get a new audience, because this isn't going to tailor to just everyone. They have to really nail that Fallout audience with this, and if they don't, this thing's not going to do well. But by the looks of it, with the power armor and the ghouls and the Western vibe, it looks like it's heading in the right direction. It pains me to say this. It's like this looks like it's, well, not pains me, but it's a disappointing thing to see. Like, there's so many great games out there, and we've only started having good adaptations recently.
Yeah.
It's like, I wish, for me personally, I'm a big Halo fan, and I was like, this show, the Halo show. I wish the Halo show, if I had to wait, for the Halo show. I would have happily waited for The Last of Us to come out and do as well as it did. Hopefully, this will do well as well. And then Halo, you know, when they're creating a Halo show, they'll look at it and go, all right, okay, people really want it to be really a part of the game. They don't want to just do your own random thing.
Yeah.
You know, they had one job. Just don't take off his helmet. I get it. You want to add, you know, emotion to it, but it's like they've proved so many times that you don't need to see a human face to show off emotion. Look at Transformers, the Bumblebee film. Optimus had his mask covering his face, and there was so much emotion just with like his eyes, and he's a robot.
A great example of that is, you know, the film be what it is. Chappie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. You know, with the ears, you know, the antenna. That's, you know, obviously you can't do something like that with Master Chief. Like, give him a little antenna and it goes floppy when he's sad.
But that's the thing. But like Master Chief, like he doesn't. It's like in Halo 4, you can tell he was quite, you know, saddened by what's happening with Cortana. There's a little scene at the end of the game, and it's beautiful. It's done well. All he does is he looks down to the right. You never see Master Chief do that. You know, He's always just focused on the mission, and then when there's a shred of emotion, it was just not done well. So with this, anyways, going back to Fallout, it looks the part. It just needs to play the part now, and they really, really need to sink their teeth into the Fallout universe.
Yeah.
I hope that this is somewhat canon to the Bethesda's Fallout universe.
To ask you that, do you think it'll be, you know, canonical to that universe?
I think it will. That's one thing that they absolutely need to do. If they make this separate, it's going to be like, why? Every game, as far as I'm aware, you start out in a different vault. So why not have this story just be live action, start out in another vault, and there you go.
Yeah, no, definitely.
There's no need to separate.
Yeah. Well, I am excited for this. You know, the pictures have got me quite excited. So let's see what they've got to offer.